What did you say?
Nothing.
No, it wasn't nothing.
Well, you know how I feel about Colby. I misspoke.
No, I don't think you did. I think you told the truth the only way you know how, which is by accident.
Oh, Liza, don't make too much of this.
I was talking about Colby's stem cells, but you were talking about something different. You were talking about something huge.
Can we just drop that subject, this subject? Colby's stem cells are intact. And God forbid, if she ever needs them, we should be grateful.
I was driving home from the lab, and I was thinking, why would Adam care? Stand in the way of the transfer of her cells.
Because the cells belong to Colby.
The cells were not to protect Colby. You were trying to protect yourself.
That's ridiculous.
Is that the truth? You knew that the lab would run a DNA test, and it would prove that Colby isn't Jake's daughter. That Colby is your daughter.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes! Damn it! Colby is no part of Jake Martin. No, I am her father. Colby is ours, our flesh and blood. Yours and mine.
You're Colby's father. Is that the truth?
Yes. I made it happen. I had to, because I love you. Liza, you cut me out of your life. You were going to have a child without me. You were going to have artificial insemination. But I knew that I could get you back. And I was right.
Jake was the donor. So you switched the samples? How did you manage that?
I bought the damn fertility clinic and switched samples with him. Liza, we deserved a second chance. After our child died, we earned the right to start over.
Start over with a lie?
I ached to tell you the truth.
I guess you did. Colby, I am a father to Colby in more ways than you did. How many times did you tell me that?
You don't have no idea what it cost me to keep that secret. Being elbowed aside by the fatuous Jake Martin the day Colby was born, and watching him put his name on her birth certificate, and claiming all of the rights and privileges that belong to me.
It was so painful. Why didn't you tell the truth?
I tried to. Several times I sounded you out.
Yes, you did.
I would say, wouldn't you like it if I were Colby's biological father? And you know what you said every time? You said yes. It gave me the courage to think that maybe someday you'd understand what I did and thank me.
Thank you.
Yes. Liza, every dream we've had is true. It's coming true. We are husband and wife. We have a beautiful child, and we have a limitless horizon. And I did it. I gave us our daughter. Because I never for 1 minute lost sight of us. Liza, I am the one who was constant in all this. I never wavered in my love for you. I gave us Colby as a promise for the future. And the waiting has been hell. But it was worth it because I knew that when the truth came out, when you realized what I had done and why I had done it, then we could start the life that we both want. That we all three want. Just the three of us.
This lie that you forced on me, you think I should be happy. We should celebrate a year's worth of deception.
Liza, we deserve this happiness.
It's built on the shoulders and the hearts of other people. Me and Jake. And Ruth and Joe and my mother. You sat back while we lived out your master plan. Jake is Colbys' father. It will rip his heart out. That should make me happy.
What about my heart? How do you feel about that?
Don't you admit that this is the most despicable thing?
All I did was force the inevitable. You and Colby are my destiny.
Jake's destiny. And Ruth and Joe. And my mother. They fell in love with her, and you knew. You knew it would destroy them.
Oh, come on. They'll get over it. Jake will meet somebody. Let him start his own bloody family.
Colby is his family.
No, not from this moment on. No. This is the day I declare my independence. Jake has no more say in the matter. He doesn't call the shots. If I want to indulge Colby's sweet tooth or take her out after her bedtime, then that's my call. No more Jake.
Oh, I was enjoying this.
Yeah, I think I am. Because deep down in my heart, I know that what I did was right for you and me and Colby.
You get to decide that by yourself.
At the time, I had no choice. I know that this is a shock to you, but remember the dream that we shared? This is it. This is that dream. It has come to life. The family we want, the life we want. Where is the crime in that?
You don't see?
No, what I see is that I love you more than I've ever loved any other woman. And I have endured more. Because I knew that whatever I suffered at the hands of Jake Martin was temporary, because heaven was close at hand. Liza, I'm not a perfect person. You know that. You've known that for a long time. But you have been the saving grace, your love, the saving grace in my life. I love you imperfectly, but madly and completely. And you love me too. And it is out of that love, the love that we have for each other and for Colby, that I believe you'll forgive me. You do forgive me, don't you?
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
No, Adam. There's no one like you. You're really a true original.
No. There are two of us. We both know what we want, and we both know how to make it happen.
True. We set goals, and I've plowed over people, and I regret that I've done it. It's not what I want for Colby.
Honey, you're a mother now. So naturally, you're more cautious.
Naturally, you're more deceitful. How many times did you ponder this? Think about it while you were in the office. All these lies that have brought you to this marvelous point.
Darling, you're not seeing the big picture.
No, I tell you, no picture. I was thinking about the future, and you were manipulating things in the past, in the present, so that they would be the way that you wanted. And the thing is, you're not even sorry. You're actually happy. You think of yourself as a hero.
No. I just got us where we both wanted to go.
No, you can't justify all of this in the name of love. There are other people's feelings to consider. There's Jake and Ruth and Joe and my mother. Aren't there feelings worth considering?
Only after I've made things right for my wife and my daughter.
I believed you. I trusted you. That you had changed, that you convinced me that you had accepted Jake as Colby's father. I believed that you were sincere. I didn't see any cracks.
Sweetheart, there are no cracks in my love for you. It's solid and real. I have been true to you always.
No. You did this for you. You did this for your own selfish reasons. I took you back. And I loved you more each passing day. I believed that you had changed, that you had sacrificed your ego and your need to control things for tenderness and kindness. And I believed you. I believed the worst lie of all. That you loved me.
And my love for you is real. It's not a lie. I love you with all my heart.
Adam, you don't have a heart. You don't care about anybody but yourself.
My love for you is not a lie.
Everything you do is a lie. You don't do anything out of love. You impregnated me without my consent, Adam.
Yes. What's done is done. Colby is a reality. She's our greatest joy. Doesn't that count for something?
Junior's a reality. You had a child with Dixie without Brooke's knowledge. Brooke divorced you. Should I be any more understanding?
But that's hardly the same kind of situation. I never cheated on you.
No, you cheated yourself. And Junior. And he has a father now, Tad. He has this father who loves him just the way he is. A father who doesn't need a clone of himself to make him feel immortal. But that's what you wanted. You wanted someone for you, where you could rebuild the world to your specifics, and so you made a decision. You sowed a seed inside of me, and I carried your child for 9 months. And I labored that child into the world, and I loved that child, and I nurtured that child, and it's your child. And you got everything you ever wanted, and you didn't have to love me. You used me the way you used Dixie, to breed a child in your own image.
Liza, do your worst. I'll take your anger, even your rage. But don't you, for 1 minute, doubt that I love you.
What you did to me had nothing to do with love. You raped me.
Rape? You don't mean that.
What would you call what you did to me?
Not rape.
You violated me, Adam.
Colby is not a product of rape.
You impregnated me with your sperm. You took away my choices. You robbed me of my options. You didn't give me any chance to say no. It was rape. You exerted power over me.
No, rape is an act of violence.
It's about power, Adam, and I was your victim.
I would never hurt you.
Don't you understand how this hurts me? Knowing the lengths that you would go to deceive me, you spent millions on a fertility clinic to make a 5-minute sperm switch?
To hell with the money.
To hell with the values, the morals. You used me. You committed an act of deliberate brutality, Adam.
You completely misunderstand. What I did proves how deeply and completely I love you.
Blaming this unspeakable act in the name of love.
It's true.
This act of love is an insult to me, to the child we lost.
Was it wrong to want to fill that void?
No. You can't replace one child with another.
Liza, that was never my intention. Colby is her own very own miracle. She's a gift to us, to both of us.
No, I can see why it was so easy for you. Loving her, accepting her was no sacrifice. When I was walking down the aisle marrying you, holding your daughter in my arms, how could you resist?
I love you and Colby with no apologies and no ulterior motive.
Out of breathing to you is an ulterior motive. I should have known. I should have known better. The shelf life on the new and improved Adam Chandler expired a long time ago. No, don't touch me.
Liza, I know this is terribly upsetting to you, but sweetheart, just look around you. Look at what we have. Look at the wonderful, wonderful life that we have. You and me and Colby, and it'll be even better and simpler when Jake is out of the picture. How many times did you wish that I were Colby's natural father?
In hindsight, never.
That's not true. You know that's not true. And it gave me hope, it gave me courage to face this night when it finally came. Don't you see, the wish has come true? I am Colby's one and only father.
I wish to God that that weren't true. I wish that anyone were Colby's father. Anyone but you.
Liza, you don't mean that. You don't really wish that I weren't Colby's father.
Yes, I do. You're ruthless and manipulative and cruel. And someday she'll know what you did to me. That you treated me like cattle, like blue ribbon breeding stock.
Liza, don't be, I know you're in shock. Please don't talk like that. I know this has been very hard on you. Believe me, I understand.
No, you understand nothing.
We could just have a little more time.
Time for what? For me to gather up my self-respect. I had a good life. And now I have... All I know is that I have to get Colby the hell away from you as soon as I can.
Please. Do you remember how it was back before Jake ruined everything? Before he went back on his word when he said that he was going to make no demands on you and then turned around and demanded his paternal rights? You were ready to let me raise Colby as my daughter.
You want to know why?
Because you knew I would love her.
No. Because I did not have a knack for happiness as a child. The only time I ever experienced happiness or contentment, and this is the irony of it, was when I fell in love with you.
Well, then, there's a hope for us.
Yeah. I would never wish my fate on Colby. I would never want her to have my childhood. Always feeling like she didn't belong. I was feeling grateful that the Martins were in her life, that they would fill in the blanks, that they would pick up the slack, that they would give her these family values that she so needed. But now the only man she's going to know, the only father she's going to have is going to be you. How sad is that?
Colby already loves me.
Heaven help her. Tell me, Adam, when were you planning on letting your daughter know the true facts of her life?
The true facts of her life are that her two parents live together and love her very much.
No, I meant if tonight had never happened, when were you planning on telling her the truth? At her sweet 16, maybe the day of her prom, maybe her wedding day when Jake was ready to walk her down the aisle, you'd just elbow him out of the way. Do you have any idea how devastating it's going to be to him Once he finds out that she is not his. Hello.
Liza, it's Jake.
Jake, hi. Where are you?
I'm at the hospital, little ER SOS. Listen, I had to leave Colby at Tad and Dixie's. I hope that's okay.
No, that's great.
I'm gonna pick her up after I leave the hospital. We'll sleep over at Myrtle's.
Yeah, I need a little time here. I gotta do some restructuring.
Did you call Adam out about the big switch?
Yeah. It's been quite the night.
Well, fill me in. I want to know what the SOB has to say for himself.
I know it's Halloween and all, but I don't want to scare anybody in here. Do you think you could help me out with this?
I'll take care of you right over here.
Liza, you there?
Yeah. Adam and I have to talk over some issues. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, well, look, don't worry about Colby. All right, she loves it at Tad's. And Dixie's great with her.
Yeah, she likes it there. I'll call you later, okay? Bye.
Liza, don't condemn me. You give us a chance to work through this. It'll take some time. Try to see my side.
Well, I'm not promising you anything. I need some time to think alone. I'm gonna sleep in the bedroom. You can make do somewhere else.
I can stay.
Keep your distance. I wish that you had realized that I would have fallen in love with you, baby or no baby. Because I never stopped loving you. I wish if only you'd had trust. If only you'd have faith. Oh, Adam, if only.
Come in. What's happened?
Liza knows everything.
About which scheme?
Don't be obtuse. That Colby's mine. That I bought the clinic, that I switched the samples. Everything.
You've been so careful. What happened?
David Hayward decided to talk.
Hayward.
That doctor you said you could control? Blast it, man. Forget about Hayward. I need to take action. Fast.
I gather Liza isn't handling this very well? Has she told anyone? Jake?
How the hell should I know? She's not speaking to me. But before she banished me from our bedroom, she said she needed some time to think.
That's a good sign.
I don't need signs. I need options, Barry. I'm not going to lose my family.
Excuse me, Mrs. Chandler. Mr. Chandler's working at home today. Would you like me to have Lucretia make some poached salmon?
I won't be having lunch with my husband.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And, I really don't want to see anybody today, especially my husband. Thank you.
confession to make.
Confession?
I have a fantasy that Colby is our child. I mean, yours and mine alone. Do you ever have that fantasy?
It was right there. Why didn't I see it? Winifred, I told you I didn't want to see anybody.
Oh, not even your beautiful baby girl?
Do you want me to get that?
Oh, I'm just going to lay low today. I'll check my messages later.
Liza, darling. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Dixie.
Hi.
Winifred said you've been holed up in your room. Are you ill, darling?
I just want to be alone today.
Well, I just thought...
I just want to be alone today.
I better go. You know, I'm supposed to meet Tad at the station for lunch later. I guess I'll see you there, huh?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, bye, Colby. You can loan her to me anytime. Look at that face. She's got such a serious face. She looks like Jake. Okay. See you soon.
Bye, Dixie.
Come here, Pumpkin. Yes.
Liza, I know just the way to get you out of your mood. It's such a glorious day outside. I planned a picnic, and I put together an enormous amount of food for Stuart and myself. I thought you could pack up Colby and grab Adam.
Hey, Mother, please.
Liza, what's wrong?
I'm just a little nauseous. I just want some peace and quiet.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. It's morning sickness, isn't it? That's what it is. Oh, Liza, you're going to have a baby with Adam. I am so ecstatic. I know how much you've always wanted to have Adam's child.
I have Adam's child.
No, I mean his biological child.
Colby, with Adam.
Colby's Jake's child.
No. Adam got me pregnant, Mother. He switched the sperm at the lab. Colby is his daughter.
That's why Adam was so touchy about Jake always being acknowledged as Colby's father.
Jake. Mother, he had zero thought, no thought at all, to how this was going to affect everybody's lives, including his own daughter.
That's never stopped him before, Liza.
Mother, I went into this marriage. I went into it with open eyes. I did. Yeah. I knew what Adam was all about, and I believed that he was a changed man. But he used me. He used me like he uses everybody else. He did not treat me like a wife. He treated me like a master plan. I mean, how could I be so blind?
Liza, stop it right there. I'll not have you blaming yourself for this. Adam fooled all of us, Liza.
Delusional. I mean, he thought that he could buy a fertility clinic, and that somehow that would equal an expression of love. He did. He violated my privacy. He violated my respect. He violated everything that was precious to me. I told him it was like rape.
Oh, Liza.
Mother, it was all a lie. The love and the marriage.
Well, you still have Colby.
What kind of legacy does she have? It's supposed to be built on love, Mother. It's built on a lie. How can I make that up to her?
Oh, darling, by loving her. Just like you do right now. And by keeping that horrible monster away from her forever.
Now he is her biological father. Now he has rights.
Not yet he doesn't. You're going to have to do everything you can to never let him harm your child again, Liza.
I love my daughter, Barry. I love my wife.
Well, I'm no marriage counselor. Liza's up to you. But I may have some options regarding Colby.
Such as?
Preemptive strike. You establish your paternity and parental rights ASAP. It'll give you equal footing where Colby's concerned. And it will alienate my wife for good. No, that's not an option.
You want your wife or your daughter?
I want them both, damn it. Come on, what else do you have?
Nothing you're going to like. You have to remember you committed a six-pack of crimes here. You're at an extreme disadvantage. Liza could press charges on all counts. Best case scenario, you get out of prison in time to see Colby get a driver's license.
What about that judge? The one who handled Max's custody case?
Owen Charles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's a team player. Maybe he'll come up with something.
Not an option. He's being investigated.
Oh, damn it! I want my family intact.
Then I suggest you woo your wife back. You've done it before.
She wasn't accusing me of rape before.
There is no legal cure for this mess. My advice? Win Liza over.
I did this because I love her. Why can't she see that?
Good day, gentlemen.
What do you want?
How about champagne?
Oh, Adam's not in a celebrating mood.
Well, you will be. The cutting edge is off the air. Ted Martin is on the street. He didn't know what hit him.
What the hell have you done?
Well, exactly what you instructed.
I didn't tell you to go off half-cocked.
Hardly.
Why didn't you call me first?
It was never part of our arrangement. I mean, your orders were clear. You wanted controlling interest in WRCW. You wanted Tad's show canceled and Tad fired. I thought you'd be thanking me.
Ah! Your timing is abominable.
We're putting out another fire.
That's enough, honey.
Do you want me to rescind the order?
No. No, don't do that. If I do that, it'll be obvious that I'm involved. There's no way that Ted Martin can know I'm behind this. Is that completely clear?
Dixie says Colby looks like Jake. I wish she did.
Yeah, well, she still has his name, Liza. And that's the way we're going to keep it. Forever, if possible. Because as far as I'm concerned, Jake is Colby's father, and he always will be. We're just going to have to move things along a little.
Mother, you have a plan?
Yes, I have a plan, darling, and I want you to promise me one thing. You're not going to talk to anybody about this.
What about Jake?
Especially Jake.
Mother, I can't lie to him, not after everything that's
Without
happened.
lying, darling, we're just going to formulate a plan that's going to benefit everyone and hit Adam. Well, it'll hurt him the most.
But, Mother, to go forward, the next step.
Darling, I want you to make Adam think that he's getting you back, that he's really succeeding.
Mother, I want a divorce. I want a warrant.
Darling, hear me out. Adam wants you so badly, darling, he'd do anything to get you back. Make him think he's winning. Just stroke his ego.
And in the meantime, what?
Well, while he's planning the second honeymoon, you're going to be finalizing your divorce papers. And wham! Before Adam least expects it, you and Colby are going to be out of his life forever.
Mother, he has rights to Colby, divorce or not.
No, darling, because now you're going to pull out the big guns. You see, Adam has committed at least 10 felonies, darling. Juicy enough to keep him in prison for many years to come.
Mother, in prison with numbers on his
I'm
chest.
serious, darling. Threaten him with prison. Because behind those custom-made suits and silk ties beats the heart of a coward. He's going to be so busy trying to cover his behind, he won't have time to think about you and Colby.
You know, Mom, I think you could out Adam.
Well, sometimes I have my moments.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, too. Nobody messes with my girls, nobody.
Do you hear that? Your Mimi is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Well, whatever your paternity is, you are still a Colby woman. And nobody messes around with the Colby women and gets away with it.
Right.
Too bad Miss Colson had to take off. She's been a real asset.
Could we concentrate on the present crisis, please? Liza's probably on the phone right now, calling a lawyer.
Or a hitman, huh?
You find this amusing, Barry? Perhaps you could find me a solution?
You know, the timing of the WRCW scheme may be a help with Liza.
This had better be good.
But she'll be so busy dealing with the fallout at the station, she won't be able to focus solely on the Colby issue. That gives you a jump on the situation.
Are you positive that Ted Martin can't trace the sale of those shares?
Oh, they're buried so deep in that portfolio I sold for Stewart, no way they'll be traced. Man, I'd love to see Marion's face. if she knew she'd helped you take over WRCW and oust Ted.
The timing is a disaster. The coincidence.
Yeah, it might alert Liza. Yeah. Unlike that dim bulb of a mother of hers, Liza's smart. Wouldn't take long for her to see that you're the culprit.
All right. All right, you win. Start establishing my paternity quietly. I have to be ready for whatever Liza throws at me.
Getting you legally declared Colby's biological father is mostly a matter of a DNA test and paperwork, but if Liza presses charges, jail time's inevitable. And even if you're legally acknowledged as Colby's father, there's no guarantee what sort of custody agreement we'll get, if any.
Jail time? You know, and if I get custody? Yes. No, I will not be separated from my daughter, Barry.
You don't have a lot of choices, Ed. Think about it. I'll call you tomorrow.
Adam Chandler, I'll have my jet prepped immediately. Me and my daughter. I'll give you the flight plan when I get there. No, I don't know when we'll be back.
Well, how nice to see you. Listen, let me ask you a question, okay? Don't you find it ironic that on a day like today, when all hell is, breaking loose, that a hotshot media executive like yourself, a veritable star in the world of instant communication, should be so damned hard to reach?
Pat, can you just put it in a memo and I'll deal with it later?
No, deal with it now. I'm sick and tired of memos, and I think I deserve better than later.
I have this migraine that's starting to fill my entire body. Why don't you just give it a rest?
I cannot believe you are acting like this. If you want to crawl into bed with a guy like Duffy Duffield and this little band of hatchet monkeys, you go right ahead. But please do me a favor. Have the decency to tell me to my face. Don't send somebody like Leslie Colson to do it for you.
What did Leslie Colson say to you that should have come from me?
Well, gee, how about, sorry, Tad, you're fired.
You're kidnapping my granddaughter?
Marion, why are you lurking? If you have no business here, would you please...
You would steal her child? Are you out of your mind, Adam?
You misunderstood.
I understood perfectly. You just told your pilot to fuel up the jet for you and your daughter.
For Haley. My daughter, Haley. She's had a terrible time recently. I thought a little getting away time would be good for her. Maybe an impromptu dinner in Paris.
That would be a believable lie, Adam, but I know you were referring to your other biological daughter, Colby.
Jake and Liza have made it quite clear where I stand with Colby. As much as I love her, I am merely a bystander.
Very humble of you, darling. But Liza told me what you did. Breeding her? Like a horse in one of your stables?
This is none of your concern.
I will not have you jeopardize the happiness or well-being of either of my girls, so listen to me. I'm going to tell Liza exactly what you were discussing with your lawyer, and then I'm going to call the police.
Since when is a man's love for his child a criminal offense?
When he threatens to kidnap that child. And by the way, Adam, when this all comes to light, no judge, no matter how big the bribe, will ever allow you to see Colby again. You got that one? Oh, Adam! Are you out of your mind?
Marion,
will you let me...
you're protecting your child.
No, Adam!
Won't you
My God,
this way?
Will you let me go? Take your hands off of me. You hear me? I said take your hands off of me, Adam. Right now.
Relax.
Ow! Ow!
No. allow you to remain on the loose, Marion. Welcome to your new home. Marion, a life with Colby, as her father, is far more important to me than you can possibly imagine. I'm not going to allow you to jeopardize it.
Wake up, Adam. You've already lost her. And consider yourself lucky that Liza hasn't ripped your heart right out of its chest.
Hearts can be mended.
Not hers. She'll never forgive you for what you did. Never.
This is a safe room, Marion. Unfortunately, men in my position sometimes have to defend themselves against hostile situations, even in their own homes.
Playrooms for the paranoid, huh?
These monitors are connected to all the nanny cams throughout the house, and there's audio so you can hear what's being said.
Adam, this is going too far, even for you.
You have plenty of gourmet food, you have a state-of-the-art bathroom, and books to pass the time.
How long do you intend on keeping me in here?
In a perfect world,
And you're going to kidnap Colby, right?
what I do is none of your business.
Well, really, I'm going to get out of here if I have to claw my way out with my fingernails, you hear me?
That would be a neat trick.
I've got a voice that can shatter glass, Adam.
Yes, even in regular conversation. But these walls are soundproof. A small army could fire off 1,000 rounds and not make a dent.
People will come looking for me, Adam, once they know I'm missing. And Stuart has a radar for me, just like a dolphin. He'll find me.
No one will ever think to look for you here. So say goodbye to the outside world, Marion, because you are going to be here as long as it takes me to accomplish what I have to do.
How could Leslie Colson fire you?
I don't know, Liza. You tell me. She paraded in here like she had enough juice to do whatever she damn well pleased.
Not with my station.
Well, it's not really your station anymore, is it, pal? And that's why my corporate credit card was canceled. That's why half my staff is missing. And that's why they pulled the plug on my show 30 seconds before I went to tape with Erica Kane. Which is just fine anyway, because I really didn't have anything to offer the poor woman except a stale donut and tap water. I've never been so damned embarrassed in my entire life, and as far as I'm concerned, you signed off on WRCW the second you signed over.
Well, wait a second. DATCOM is a silent partner. I have 40%.
No, not so silent. You only got it half right. You see, Leslie told me all about your 40% and DATCOM's 40%. But you failed to think about that little 20% share supposedly held by friendly interests.
What about it?
Guess what, gorgeous? You need to get yourself better friends, because whoever was hanging out of that little tasty piece of the pie is chewing on a nice big dividend check right about now.
Those shares were sold.
Yeah, you bet they were sold. And I don't have to tell you that there's a lot of people in the studio that are out of work, and it's not just me. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy your time off. I gotta go pack up my desk.
Oh, please don't leave. Stuart? It's Liza. No, I'm not very good. Have you sold some stock lately? Barry came by, Adam's attorney, and cat food stock? No, I know you don't like to read the fine print. No, just give my mother my love. Adam's prints are all over this. And I thought he was being so supportive, you know, asking me to cut back and spend time with my daughter.
And all the time he was just trying to get even with me for being a loving stepfather to his son. Apparently you don't come between Adam and his children and live to tell about it.
Oh, I would love to give him just a taste of what he's been giving me. Had him choke on it.
Wow. This is a switch. I didn't think it was going to be so easy to pull you down to my level, considering how naive you've been lately.
He doesn't care about the consequences of his actions. I can't believe that I was stupid enough to think that I was changing.
I don't want to tell you I told you so, pal. But the next time you try to save somebody, just make sure they want to be saved.
I want to make sure that he engineered this takeover. I think we should do whatever it takes.
I'm already working on it, okay? I promise you.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think you've been through enough for one day. But go home and take it easy.
I don't want to see him.
I know, sweetie. So don't see him, all right?
Mm-mm.
Go home and hug my niece. Focus on the good stuff.
Yeah, I'll just look in her eyes.
I know all about that. So Dixie says. She tells me that we have children to keep our hearts in the right place. It's too bad it never worked for Adam. And then again, I'm not sure he ever gave it half a chance.
Well, I'm never going to hope for that ever again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I'll check in on you from time to time, Marion.
Adam, you can't leave me locked up like this in here.
Well, maybe next time you'll learn to mind your own bloody business. This remote is the only way in and only way out of this room. But have no fear. You have a TV remote right there. Hasta la vista.
Adam, wait! Oh, no, listen, I might be in here for weeks, Adam. You can't expect me to wear the same clothes day after day, can you? And I'm also really very claustrophobic. I already feel the walls closing in on me here, Adam. Are you sure there's enough air to breathe in here?
I'm sure there's everything you could possibly need in here. All the money I spent on this place should live like a queen.
Please, Adam, let me out of here, please!
Marion?
Please! Oh, there's Liza in the study! Liza, help! I'm in here, help!
You're mousy. You better cut your losses, lady. Don't even think about leaving me in here.
Oh, how sweet it is. Divine justice at last.
You're deluding yourself. I built this place. How long do you think it's going to take me to escape?
This remote is the only way in and the only way out, Adam. Unless, of course, you were lying about that as well.
Well, maybe I was and maybe I wasn't. Are you willing to try me?
Time somebody did. You know, I can't believe it that you have no remorse about what you did. You have no feelings at all for Liza, do you?
I love her with all of my heart, you twit.
You impregnated her without her consent. The mere idea of that makes me sick.
All it proves is how desperately I wanted to have a child with Liza. But you couldn't possibly appreciate a love that profound.
Oh, please, that's blasphemous coming from you. Adam Chandler against the world and everybody in it, right? Listen to me, you had a gift when you had Liza. She could have helped you with your fear and your contempt. But how did you handle that gift? You spit on it, just like you do on everything else.
That's enough.
And that wasn't enough for you, was it, Adam? You had to cheat your own brother out of his own RCW stocks so you could win the station from Liza and fire Tad. You are despicable.
You keep Stuart in mind because he's going to begin to wonder where I am.
No one's going to look for you in here. Remember, no one knows about it. It's ironic, isn't it, Adam? You built this room to protect your family. And that's exactly what this room is going to do. It's going to protect them from you.
Marion? Marion? I'm going to make it my mission in
Bye,
life
darling.
to make you...
That was the most exciting thing I have ever done in my entire life. Yes! Hi, Adam. Are you enjoying yourself, darling? Reading some of those great books or having one of those gourmet meals? Maybe you're stretched out watching reruns of I Love Lucy. Oh, I'm sure you're having a great time down there, darling. Oh. Mother, what are you doing here? I was wondering where you were, darling. Oh,
I went to work. I went to work only, you know what? It's not my work anymore. It's not my
station anymore. I've been snookered again. All of us have.
What are you talking about, Liza?
I was stripped of control of WRCW.
How is that possible?
Mother, I don't even want to tell you this, but Adam's lawyer talked Stewart into selling his WRCW shares.
What?
Yes, what? I can't believe he would be that sloppy. He is very. He thinks we're idiots.
This is the first time that Adam underestimated us.
Oh, boy, I have to tell you that.
He probably had much weightier things on his mind at the time, darling.
Yeah, like hiding the fact that he's Colby's father.
Listen, darling, what's important right now is that you are that dear, sweet little child's mother, and you've got to stay strong for her, Liza, okay? You've got to. Come here, darling. Listen to me. No matter what or how desperate Adam becomes, I will never let him hurt you or Colby again. Do you hear me? And that's a promise. I love you, Liza.
I have to check on Colby. Have you seen Adam?
No, he's probably keeping a low profile around you.
Yeah, well, if I never see him again, my life might just turn out perfect.
Did you hear that, Adam?
She said she'd love it if you fell right off the face of the earth. Oh, and you may be wondering how long I'm planning on keeping you in there, darling. Oh, just about as long as it takes to do whatever I need to do. And I don't intend to hurry. So enjoy your reading, darling.